Does that look like a cigar? It's not. It's a pipe. I don't have any cigars. Oh, hello. Welcome to the vlog, by the way. That means we're getting serious. Click, 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 click. When I first started smoking cigars and pipes, I was very attuned, very focused, very burpy. I was very aware of how other people held their cigars and pipes and things because I didn't want to feel like a newbie. A newbie? Newbie. I wanted people to think like, oh yeah, that guy's a professional because look at the way he holds his cigar. Or pipe. Like this. Funny. Anyway, so even since I put out my first cigar video like a month ago, people have commented like, I hate the way you hold your cigar. I don't know how you're supposed to hold a cigar. In fact, I don't think there is a way that you're supposed to hold a cigar. You just hold it. Hold it however you want. If you want to look like everybody else, then go ahead. But it's the same way as like holding silverware. You just hold it. Anyways, it's a thing though. It's a thing that some people care deeply about. That brings me to the point of this video. More often than not, I tend to look at what other people do or are doing and look at myself and think, should I be looking or doing more things like that person? There's like a pressure to kind of conform to what is normal. Recently, my wife and I took our kids to an indoor mini golf place. I used to be a professional mini golfer back in the old days. Where's my golfing stick? It's right here. A thought occurred to me while we were playing mini golf, and that was that we are all terrible at mini golf.
Oh, nice one!
I did okay, I'll tell you that much. The thing that occurred to me though is that it didn't matter. I didn't care at all how awful I was or how ridiculous I probably looked attempting to hold a golf stick. People used to call me the mini golf magician because, well, for one, I'd golf with a wand. All I cared about was them and the fun that we were having together as a family, and it was a ton of fun. Comparing ourselves to other people is something that we do from a very young age because we're surrounded by other people, and other people tend to appear to do other things and sometimes do actually do things better than ourselves. So we look to them and start to compare ourselves against them, and we start to feel bad about ourselves. It's a normal thing to do.
What do you think of this place so far?
But then we have kids and we start to do the same thing. Like from the time our kids are like babies, we start comparing our kids, our babies, to other people's babies. And is our kid as cute as them? Or can our kids crawl yet? Is that important? Do we care? People start giving you advice and telling you about what it was like to have their kids. And our kids started talking before they came out of the womb. And you're like, well, my kid can't even verbalize anything yet. And you start to feel bad. This comparison thing, as much as you try not to do it, it's there. It's a part of everyday life. When I started this YouTube channel, still to this day, I compare myself all the time to other people's channels. And I'm like looking at, there's this one guy who started a YouTube channel like 8 months ago and already has double the amount of subscribers that I have. And it drives me crazy. I'm like, why? I'm just comparing myself and my content to somebody else, comparing my work to other people's work, comparing my parenting skills, comparing my kids, comparing my wife's cooking, comparing our car, our house, our things, the way we think, the way we process, everything. How do they hold their pipe? What kind of tobacco do they smoke? And people make it worse because some people will tell you like the things that you're doing wrong, the way that they see the world, they inject on you and they're like, well, you should see the world my way. You should hold your cigar my way. You're holding it wrong. I'm holding it right. It's so stupid. And it sounds childish because it is. And yet, even as adults who have kids of our own, you still do it. Constantly doing it. I see older people are about to retire who do it still, comparing how much money they have, when they can retire versus when their friends retire, what their friends do when they retired, what trips they took, what trips they're able to take. It happens so frequently and is such a part of our culture that you don't even think about it. At least for me, I don't even think about it. I didn't think about it until I started putting this video together. And I started getting comments about like the way I hold my pipe and the type of lighter I use. Like, who cares? People care. They're probably the ones with the problems, but then you start thinking about the way that you're like, well, am I doing it wrong? How am I supposed to do it? And then it can lead to you feeling really bad about yourself. The point I'm trying to make is that each person, most people, have something very unique to offer the world. It is them. You are the most unique thing in this world, and so am I, which makes us not unique at all, doesn't it? We are all precious little butterflies, snowflakes. Your viewpoints, your ideas, the way you see the world, the way that you hold your cigar, the reason you smoke cigars or drink bourbon, it's unique to you. And so instead of us constantly comparing ourselves to other people and trying to be like other people, I think that it's better off, or we're better off, to see the value in the way that we do things, the way that we see things, the way that we communicate how we see those things. It's valuable. There is value in you, even in the small subtleties of how you hold the cigar or pipe or bourbon in your hand. If you want to smoke your pipe upside down and have all of the tobacco fall out all over yourself, so be it. Now, I know you can take this too far. It's not like just be who you want to be and do what you want to do. I'm just trying to make the point that comparing yourself to other people can get to a point where it's very unhealthy. You, my little snowflake, you're important. You're unique. That uniqueness could be bad. I realize you could be a weirdo, but don't let it bother you. You do your thing. As long as your thing isn't stupid or weird or makes me uncomfortable, go for it. Yeah, that was it. It's just a thought I had, okay? Leave me alone. Don't judge me.
Of a long sounding